The Fox and the Grapes. Long, long ago, there lived a fox who loved to eat. One day, he was strolling through the woods. He came upon a grape orchard. There, he found a bunch of beautiful grapes hanging from a high branch. Grapes had never looked so good, and the fox felt very hungry. However, the grapes hung higher than the fox could reach. He backed up and took a running start and jumped. He did not get high enough. He went back to his starting spot and tried again. He almost got high enough this time, but not quite. He tried and tried, again and again, but just couldn't get high enough to grab the grapes. Finally, he gave up. As he walked away, he put his nose in the air and said, "I am sure those grapes are sour." Moral: it is easy to scorn what you cannot get. The Hare and the Tortoise. There once was a speedy hare who bragged about how fast he could run. Suddenly, he saw a tortoise walking slowly with a heavy shell on his back. He laughed at the tortoise and mocked him for his slow speed. The tortoise stretched out his long neck and challenged the hare to a race, which of course made the hare laugh. A race? Indeed, a race. Oh, what fun! My, a race, of course, Mr. Tortoise. We shall race. All the animals in the forest gathered to watch. The race began, and the hare, being such a swift runner, soon left the tortoise far behind. He looked back at the tortoise and cried out, "How does he expect to win this race when he is walking along at such a slow pace?" He decided that he had time to take a little nap, and he cuddled up against a tree and dozed. Meanwhile, the tortoise walked and walked. He never ever stopped. Until he came to the finish line. The animals who were watching cheered so loudly for the tortoise, they woke up the hare. Time to get going, he thought, and off he went, faster than he had ever run before. He dashed as quickly as anyone ever could up to the finish line, where he met the tortoise, who was patiently awaiting his arrival. Moral: slow and steady wins the race. The Fox and the Crow. A fox was walking through the forest when he saw a crow sitting on a tree branch with a fine piece of cheese in her beak. He said, "I would like to have a bite of that cheese. It will be easy to get some." He walked up to the foot of the tree. "What a noble and gracious bird I see in the tree," said the fox. "How glossy your feathers, how bright your eye. I feel sure your voice must surpass that of other birds. It will please my ears to hear you sing a little melody." Well, the crow was so flattered on hearing such complimentary talks that he opened up his beak and began to squawk and sing. Down fell the cheese into the waiting mouth of the fox below. "Oh no!" squawked the crow. "You've stolen my dinner." "That will do," said the fox. "That was all I wanted. In exchange for your cheese, I will give you a piece of advice for the future. Do not trust flatterers." Moral: beware of flattery.